we still have a lot of energy streaming in right now, and we're going to continue to see an increase in these energies. Some of these energies are galactic and some of these energies are solar. We're actually in a, we'll say, stream of solar wind right now, kind of waiting for more of it to kind of kick off. Sometimes this solar energy is actually kicking off geomagnetic storms, and these are affecting us in so many ways. So we're seeing an increase in solar flares and CMEs, as in coronal mass ejections. And I kind of want to talk really quickly about how this is going to, and how this is affecting human consciousness and all of us on this planet. So what is a solar flare? It's a big release of magnetic energy, basically particles, but it actually is packed full of radiation, and it's kind of streaming into the planet at different times. And we're seeing an increase in coronal mass ejections, CMEs. These are big explosions of gas and magnetic fields. Sometimes these are big explosions that are kind of kicking off lately. I feel that a lot of this solar energy, or a lot of this energy, is being streamed, coming through and even being streamed through our sun. Some of it is galactic. It's streaming in from other galaxies. It's basically pure source energy. What does this mean for us? Sometimes we talk a lot about how it affects electronics and the grids and maybe GPS systems and navigation systems and things like that when it comes to travel and stuff like that. But for a moment, I just want to talk about how it can affect human consciousness and all of us. These are light codes streaming into the planet. They're really packed full of, the codes that are going to recode all of us. These codes are so powerful that are streaming in these energies that they're going to recode all of humanity's DNA. We're all going to go through, if we're not already, some massive upgrades when it comes to our DNA and our coding and kind of it being restored right now. A lot of these energies are galactic. They're here to create the new earth. Sometimes people are feeling these energies. It can be normal if you're feeling, especially headaches is like a huge one when it comes to some of these energy shifts. Some of you guys might be feeling tired. Sometimes it can mess with our third eye and even melatonin levels, making people more sleepy. Some of you guys might feel aches, pains. You could feel like hot, cold chills, almost like flu-like symptoms. You guys could be feeling like bursts of electrical energy running through your body. You guys might be feeling a little bit, we'll say, tired and things like that too. And so those are some of the physical symptoms that we're feeling when we're getting bombarded with so much energy and going through these energy shifts. But they also have a huge effect on the Schumann resonance and human consciousness. There's a huge correlation between the Schumann resonance, as in the frequency and the heartbeat of the earth, and human consciousness and these solar storms. Basically, these solar storms are so powerful, they're going to affect all of consciousness. They affect human behavior and health and how we're even feeling. I feel they're going to very much affect how we're feeling, not just what we're feeling, but how we're living life as well. It's meant to push us into a deeper alignment. So we talk about some of the health risks, and a lot of people automatically might think this sounds really bad and negative, but it's not meant to be like this. I'm reminding you that this is how we're going to reach an enlightened society, where we're going to continue to go through these shifts in consciousness, literally creating an enlightened state of consciousness for the entire collective. Well, how do we do this? We do this through doing the inner work first ourselves. So these energies are pushing us to go deeper within our own healing process. We have Chiron, which is going to shift into retrograde tomorrow and until December 19th. And this is affecting things as well, because we are still in this stream of solar energies, and now we have Chiron shifting retrograde. And so this shift, the one that we're in right now over the next couple of days, the one that we have been in, since we're shifting Chiron retrograde in Aries, it could be bringing up some old traumas and wounds. Solar storms on their own will bring out the things that you need to heal, whether it's literal past wounds, traumas, hurts, patterns that you're kind of working on. And also this Chiron retrograde, which is going to last several months, is a really good time to work on self-care. Now, it's important to remember that all of our souls come here to learn and to grow. And sometimes we do that within family contexts. We do that within soul groups. We do that within our personal relationships. And our personal relationships, no matter what type they may be, they are here to assist us in working through our soul's deeper lessons, things we all kind of need to work on. So we have a lot kind of coming to the surface surface, know that you guys may have things surfacing if you guys are not dealing with them. Another thing is that with these, we'll say solar energies especially, they will bring out the things, like I said, that need healing, but they also bring out repressed emotion. So one of the common symptoms that we see when some of these energies are like rocking the planet lately is sometimes people are becoming ungrounded and over emotional, or not really understanding why, releasing emotions, things like that. So know that it can make people more emotional, and some of this is the clearing that is happening because these energies are awesome at assisting us with doing this clearing work. So this is a really good time, since we are still in the last week of Cancer season, to focus on taking care of yourself right now. It's so important that you are. I was also doing a little bit of research on the third eye and the effects with these solar storms. It could be a good idea to take melatonin. This will actually help you keep your third eye and we'll say body more regulated. And I feel that adding melatonin can help people if they're worried about some of the health risks that come with, we'll say, some of the changing of frequencies and things like that. It can just really help with the process. So sometimes our body isn't making as much melatonin. We're going through so much solar energy. So it could be a good idea to add a melatonin if you guys are having like sleep issues or problems sleeping, or worried about like the health benefits. It can actually really help with that. I saw let me see. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Give your soul what it needs right now. I talked yesterday doing a video about how it's a good time to rest if you need it. You know, some of you guys might need to get outside, take a break, take a nap, get out in nature, slow down a little bit. This is like the week to slow down in between shifts. The astrology is going to get really, really powerful towards the end of the month. And so this is a good time to just kind of catch up with yourself, give your soul more of what it needs, and whatever that might be, right? So really make sure you're taking care of yourself right now, moving through these shifts. Be gentle with yourself. I'm always talking lately about how, you know, this is a lot of lives in the making, getting us to this point, and this is the point where we heal and clear these things, or the deeper patterns no longer serving us. And Chiron retrograde, it might feel like it's digging around in your past or old stuff. It's meant to release these things too. So this is a really powerful time to be working on doing some healing too. Have a beautiful day.